are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. A lot has changed since these two met in Super Bowl 34, and off we go between the Rams and Titans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. That's a strong running. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Flush to his right. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Stafford. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Play action. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's got Swain here, his tight end out right. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Cohen. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Akers. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Akers again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gabe Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, Watson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Harris gets around him. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the air yet again, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the third. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Van Jefferson.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. This one out quickly to Westbrook. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll try and run with Harris. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Back to throw, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, fighting off the defender. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a give, right side. It's Harris. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 8.
Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. Another costly turnover there, second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Watson. And it's caught by Hooper. Still shedding tackles. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, the 40, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
Now Watson.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. And got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Throwing here, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Stafford now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for L.A. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Stafford going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to points.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following
to touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad...
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship. Offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.